If you really think about it, we're about to start a brand new month, a brand new year, and a brand new decade. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel and a brand new series I am rolling out on my channel this Friday and hopefully every Friday within the new year 2020. This series I'm right now just calling Fitness Friday, and it is essentially me as a brick and mortar and online teacher trying to make some accountability for herself and sharing my weight loss journey. I feel like every other teacher in the world, or probably every other person in the world, when the new year comes around, or we've just finished our Christmas holidays travel decor, we've had so many cookies and sweets and everything else under the sun, we're exhausted, full bellies, full hearts, all of that, and we start thinking of New Year's resolutions. Mine have always been, lose weight, be able to run again, get back into dance, eat healthy. Now I want to put all of those resolutions that have never really made it past March, I'll say, probably the best attempt was March, and bring them into a weekly series that we will call Fitness Friday. But anyway, Fitness Friday will be exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to try to be accountable each and every week and share one thing, whether it is a weigh-in, what I eat in a day, what kinds of foods I'm eating, if I'm trying some type of, eating style like intermittent fasting or no eating after dinner. I'm actually going to track my Fitbit steps, share that with you guys, try to join more of those Fitbit step challenges with you all, and just see where the year goes. If your 2020 resolution or one of them is to lose weight, have a healthier lifestyle, I invite you to join the journey here. Always check in with me down in the comments. I'm going to try to make the rule that I have to check Fitness Friday comments on the treadmill or the elliptical. That way, if I see a bunch of your comments, I have to be on a treadmill to respond to them. And I think later on, as I start maybe lifting again, I've seen other channels where the number of thumbs ups they get in a video, they have to do that many push-ups in the future video. Like for example, if this video got 10 thumbs ups, I would have to do 10 push-ups in the next video. But to kick off this series of Fitness Friday, and before I take all of these lovely gifts to my parents and my in-laws, I wanted to share with you guys 20 free resources, and I do mean free. These should not cost you any money, and I did write them down so I didn't miss any of them, but I don't want this to be a million minutes long, so let's just jump straight into them. 20 free resources to lose weight. The first one is the timer on your phone. We might not be able to all afford a gym membership, but everybody has a timer on their smartphone. And when I couldn't afford to go to the gym, whether it be time or finances, I would set a timer on my phone for 15 minutes. And I would walk 15 minutes one direction, and when the timer went off, I would have to walk 15 minutes back, making me have to walk half an hour. And if that sounds like too much for you, try 5 minutes, try 10 minutes. Whatever works for you. Setting a timer is free. All it takes is that little bit of time, and you can take someone with you in chat, you can take a podcast, you can take an audiobook, whatever you need, just take it, set your timer, and go. Number 2 is MyFitnessPal. If you don't know what this is, I will link it down below in the description box. I'm going to start putting my meal plans down there. I am probably going to start off with my keto plan since I did that to lose weight for my wedding and it worked so great. I have an exact meal plan down there, but I also will have things I use in my classroom down there, ways to subscribe down there. By the way, subscribe to this channel. But we're getting off course. MyFitnessPal is a free app you can have on your phone that tracks your fitness. It tracks the food you're putting in your body. And I kid you not, you will lose double the amount of weight if you know what you are putting in your body, meaning like caloric and macronutrients, the food you are fueling it with the exercise and the calories you are burning. MyFitnessPal, if you don't know what that is, again, link will be down below. Google it, YouTube search it. It is a wonderful free resource. Number 3 on my list are YouTube classes. If you search cardio workout, lifting workout, Zumba, whatever you are trying to do, you will find free resources on YouTube. My personal favorite is a channel called Pop Sugar Fitness. They have my Zumba, my cardio, and my lifting all in one place, and I know how long they'll be, so I can put them in my planner and know exactly what I will be doing and how long it should take. I'm not the best at working out at home. I do better in a gym setting, but as a teacher, you don't always have the time. Hence why I'm using this series to keep accountable, because it's easy for me to say I'm going to work out now, but wait until student conferences come around, wait until it's exam week, and then my musical comes around, then I direct a musical. Like, it's going to be a lot. And for me to stay accountable, sometimes you just have to work out at home. Next on my list are walking or running club. Go on Facebook or Google, search the city that you live in, and then put walk or run club after it. You will find free resources and the parks and places that they choose to walk. It's great. You can network and meet people, socialize while doing walking or running. Number 5 is the Couch to 5K program. Like I just said, I don't like to run, but this program takes you from being on the couch, never moving, to being able to run a 5K. It is a completely free resource. It is available in app form, and you can also print it out. Just Google Couch to 5K. It will all be there for you. Number 6 is making step opportunities. And that means the simple things like parking further back and having to walk further to get to your office, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, doing laps around your hallways. If you live in the Midwest like me, or places that are colder, you can't pay me to park further, but I can take the time to loop my school on my planning periods, to walk more during my recess duties or my lunch duties. Find and make step opportunities. Number 7 is to meal prep. Now, the buying of the groceries isn't free, but the taking the time to cook it, prep it, put it in the containers is free. It will save you money, it will save you calories, and again, you will know what you are putting into your body. Number 8, always drink more water. I recommend you drink a glass of water before you have your coffee or tea, whatever gets you going in the morning. Have a glass of water and always finish the night with a glass of water. 8 ounces in the morning, 8 ounces at night. Number 9 are online support groups. The group I'm going to focus more of these videos on is the VIPKID Teacher Wellness page. I dedicate all these videos in the series to them. Having a support group is a great place to talk about your wins, your losses, get advice, hear about struggles, and everything in between. I highly recommend it. You can look them up again on Facebook, Google, Instagram, wherever you do your social media. There is more than likely a support group. Number 10 is a food journal. If MyFitnessPal isn't your thing, just having a notebook where you put your date, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, water intake. Again, studies have shown you burn more calories and lose more weight over time if you are tracking what you are putting into your body. Number 11 are progress photos. Now, this comes into play when your motivation tends to go. Have a day 1, and then every month or every major milestone, take a picture. There were times when I was losing weight for my wedding where my scale hadn't moved, but if I looked at pictures, I saw the biggest difference, and it kept me so motivated. I did lose weight this summer. I'll put a link up above in the cards. All right, it is now much later. We had to go to our Christmas party, but we are back. Clearly it's nighttime, and some of these gifts are missing. But number 12 on this list is writing down your why. When it's, several months in and you're tired and that cheeseburger looks good, or that sweet or ice cream or late night snack or a week's worth of late night snacks looks good, just having your why written somewhere so you could see it. A lot of people I know put it on their refrigerator, so when they go to open up that fridge, they have to read their why, and it helps keep them motivated to keep going. So are you doing it for you, your kids, your spouse, your family, your future? What is your why? Write it down, figure it out, and then remember it in moments of weakness. Number 13 is documenting your milestones, and it's something I'm going to share later on as we start this series. I like to keep a notebook specific to my weight loss. I'll have different charts in here, different milestones that I'm working towards, so it's not just going from point A to Z. There are milestones all along the way, which really help keep you motivated. And if, for example, you're trying to lose 50 pounds, thinking from 1 to 50, and you're only going to be happy when you get to 50, that is a long stretch of the way. But if you think of it in terms of every 5 pounds, making milestones, and then once you get to 10 or 25 or 40, and then finally to 50, it just helps keep you motivated. Number 14, going right along with milestones, is creating a progress chart. Some people do flow charts, some people do the ones where you fill in with a marker and you fill up a piece of paper, and then when they get to the top, they give themselves something, or they go on a vacation or buy a new wardrobe, whatever it is. If you are into charts, definitely look into that. And again, I will actually be making a chart as a freebie during Fitness Fridays later in 2020. Number 15, calendar block times to move throughout the day. I haven't done a lot of videos on time blocking, but I did one, I'll put it up above in the cards, where I shared how I do my VIPKID schedule, my teaching schedule. Everything I do when it comes to work and life is blocked on my Google Calendar, just because it's a really great way to organize my time. And I do indeed put my blocks of Zumba, my cardio, my lifting, even my shopping and meal prep go on the calendar, because if I don't put it on the calendar, it's not going to happen. Number 16 is one of my favorites, and it's to try intermittent fasting. If you don't know what this is, it's basically the idea that you're only going to eat your meals at certain times of the day. For example, when I was home for the summer, I would eat my first meal at 11 a.m. and I would eat all my calories and meals before 7 p.m. So I had an 8-hour block, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. that I would eat, and then from 7 p.m. till the next morning at 11, I would fast. Number 17, set rewards along the way. That is also something I will share in future videos when I make my little flow and pie charts that show my progress. Some of them are going to be just maybe a simple manicure, a pedicure, a spa trip. I am cutting off a majority of this hair in 2020, and that's going to be a milestone in itself. I'm so tired. I'm like pushing to get through this. But setting rewards, so long as they're not go to a buffet or stop meal prepping or start drinking frappuccinos on the daily again. Make them rewards that aren't going to set you back. If you are going to make a sweet your reward, make it on a day that you go to Zumba. Make it on a day that you walk another 1,000 or 2,000 steps. Make it something that you know is a treat. You're getting that one time because you've earned it. Number 18 is to tell your family and friends what you're doing. Now, some people are going to be really supportive. They're going to be, rooting for you every step of the way. And then some people are going to give you their 800 excuses as to why you shouldn't be doing this.
You don't need to lose weight. You look great. You're healthy. You should see this person. They are so much less healthy than you.
Just remember your why that you've already created in your free resources because we previously talked about it. But be prepared to just tell your friends what you're doing. Make it short and sweet. If you are on the keto diet and they want to go to Olive Garden, let them know, hey, we can do that because there are keto options there. But just remind them, hey, I am trying this diet. I'm trying this arrangement. I'd really appreciate the support. Or if, they want to go do something and you're not going to go do it, you can let them know why. Number 19 is a big one. It is to know your triggers. Know your triggers. If there's somebody that makes you feel inferior with your life and makes you stress and you go stress eat or binge eat, do anything you can to maybe, mute them on social media, try to stay out of their presence, or only see them on certain times of the week when you'll be, on a full stomach or not near a buffet or a place that you can get a large amount of unnecessary calories. Or maybe your triggers aren't seeing people, it's having somebody say something or make a comment toward you. Maybe you have put on weight and people think that, you're pregnant, or they feel the need to tell you, you put on a little in your face, or those jeans really fit you well. Just know your triggers and practice what you will say when they are said to you. If it's a rude comment, something is going to set you off, just think in your head, what's the best response, and practice saying it. If someone makes a rude comment to you or the way you live your life or how you live or whatever, you can just say, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me today, and walk along. But so long as you know how to assess your triggers so that they don't take you further away from your fitness and health goals, you are good to go, because that is a big one. Big one. And last but not least is also a big one. Number 20, practice saying no.
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 No in itself is a complete sentence. If you are somebody who's trying to lose weight and your friends like to go to the Chinese buffet or the ice cream shop or the pizza, all you can eat, whatever, you can just say no. You don't have to make up an excuse. You don't have to say yes and then flake out. You can just say no. And some of them might ask why. They might pressure you and, push the subject matter forward or further. But no is a complete sentence. And the faster you learn that, the faster it will help you in your life. I am personally a people pleaser. If someone needs my help, I'm going to do whatever I can in my power to help them. But if I need to do something for myself and I need to say no to something else, I have to be able to say no and stick to it. Not to be convinced otherwise. I see a lot of VIPKID teachers have this problem when they want to shut off slots and take some days off, and they see kids requesting them and they just cave and do it. They don't say no and honor their choices. You guys are making this choice to better your life, better your situation, and better your health. And if there's anything within your power that you can avoid going to or attending or being with that person, just say no. Because I promise you, in the end, when it's all done and you've reached your goal, you will look back and say that is worth it. It was worth it. You probably won't even remember it. But anyway, those are my top 20 free resources to lose weight in 2020. Happy New Year, you guys. I hope you decide to join me here every single Friday. I'll be doing something, whether it's just a weigh-in or what I eat in the day, how I meal prep, whatever it is. Every Friday is going to be something on this journey to get myself to a healthy weight. If I'm being completely transparent right now, I don't know how much I weigh at this point in time. I have not gotten on the scale, but I know I've had a lot of sweets, a lot of sugar, a lot of hot chocolate, a lot of late night snacks, and full meals, and I have loved every minute of them. I do not regret them because that is time with my family and friends, and you shouldn't regret the memories that you make. And if food is part of those memories, then keep them in your mind and remind yourself, hey, I can have that again next year. But for right now, I'm focusing on my health, and I'm going to change a few things here and there. It's going to be trial and error, but we're all going to be here every Friday. We're going to be a team. We can share our wins and our losses, and I promise you, as much as I hate it and dread it, that first episode is going to be me addressing the scale and figuring out a game plan, and I'd love to see you down below in the comments. If you like these kind of videos, let me know by subscribing. Check out this series on Friday, the 1-2-1 take on Wednesdays, and hopefully in the future, some sort of a teaching video on Mondays. But I can't say how soon that will be, as I am currently about to start rehearsals for a show, so we'll see how that all works out. But either way, I'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year. See you all in the next decade.